The day before the next game, I met with the coach since he decides who's active. And he wasn't convinced I was ready. I guess I'd made a good case, because he agreed to start me. Still, it would take everything I had to rise to the challenge.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. First carry for Marlon Mack. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So here are the Ravens with great field position to start out. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
The first down pass.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 1. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Khari Willis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Indianapolis.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
It is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, Mack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
Second and 5 now. Wilson, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Colt.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 50.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now it's Mack, draw play. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Right, call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Colts 3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The quarterback taken.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
For Indianapolis.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one's incomplete. 2nd down. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. 12 yards there and a first down.
28-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28.
Hooker on the coverage.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, Exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And it's up and good. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and goal.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but now it's 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 82.
From 3 yards out. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Fielded right around the 8.
Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete.
That's good.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
16 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's
now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They find some open field here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. What a... game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. throwing again. Wilson. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 9.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 12. A minute 16 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The open man here, Renfro.
Wilson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again is Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? Like he said, he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wilson. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack.
Wilson's.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week
People were buzzing after the game. I'd managed to play through the injury and look good doing it. I played to win, so the team's year-to-year success was foremost in my mind.
Wow. I mean, it really is incredible. Time and time again, you're called on to prove yourself, and every time you rise to the challenge.
I've always had to fight for my position, and I was fortunate enough this time I won. The experience reignited my passion for the game and my desire to be one of the best players in the league.